Now to your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes. A Stockton woman is dead after an early morning shooting. First responders found the 55-year-old in a van near El Dorado and 5th Street. She was taken to the hospital where she later died. Stockton police have not released information about a suspect or a motive. We now know the ages and the cause of the triple fatal crash in Amador County. The age of the two young boys were 5 and 7 years old. The man was 40 years old. That's according to CHP. Officials say the car crashed into a tree and that no other cars were involved. A woman from Yuba City who was last seen in January was found dead in the Feather River. The Sutter County Sheriff's Office says the body of 53-year-old Marian Wilkinson was found by a fisherman. Her cause of death is now under investigation. The El Dorado County Sheriff's Office is now looking into the death of 62-year-old Ronald Owen. The department says he was found on the ground in the snow by a car in Camino. They still don't know how the man died. Kings forward Rashawn Holmes is now suing the Sacramento Bee for defamation. The paper announced the player's suit, saying he's suing their owner, his ex-wife, and the paper's opinion writer, Robin Epley, for a series of articles about him that allege abuse. His attorney says he's now looking into all available remedies and that he's looking forward to the matter being resolved. A man is in custody in LA tonight after leading police on a high-speed chase and firing rounds at them. The suspect drove a stolen truck as fast as 100 miles an hour before eventually crashing and being taken in by officers. No injuries were reported during the chase. Alex Murdaugh is now being processed into the South Carolina Corrections Department. The former lawyer will undergo a month and a half of testing before he's moved to a maximum security prison to serve the rest of his life behind bars. His legal team says they're already preparing to submit a notice of intention to appeal. One person was taken to the hospital for burns and a bone fracture after a small plane crash in Stanislaus County. They were the only person on board. Sheriff's office says the plane was a crop duster and the pilot is expected to survive. SpaceX has launched its latest batch of Starlink satellites from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California today. 51 satellites were launched in total. These satellites are used mostly for internet connection around the world. We are a little more than a week away from the Oscars, right here on ABC 10. Here's a look at what goes into setting up an event like this. This time lapse is from a week of work right outside the Dolby Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. And those are your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes.